Hey folks, Craig Heffernan here. Hey, thanks for tuning in. In this video, I'm going to show you how I attach vinyl railings directly on top of the concrete. I was skeptical at first that they wouldn't be sturdy, but when I got this job complete, I was surprised how rigid and solid they ended up to be. The main post mounts are made of thick, heavy-duty aluminum and will last a lifetime. They're fastened in with these concrete bolts, washers, and shims to keep the post plumb. I like to purchase most of my supplies online for huge savings. To see where I get my supplies, check out the description below. To start this job, I like to lay out all the post mounts where they go. I make sure I hold them back 1.5 inches from the edges to make sure there's room for the base cap to clear. I don't want the base cap to overhang the sides. After marking all the holes, I use a center punch to create a pilot dimple for the drill bit. The pilot mark helps keep the drill bit lined up and on my mark, and doesn't skip all around. I am using a rotary hammer drill with a 1/4 inch by 6 inch masonry bit. You will want to use this type of drill to easily drill the 5-inch deep holes. I do have a link in the description below for this type of drill. You must vacuum out all the holes. If not, the masonry bolts will not be able to get by the packed dust left in the hole. Take it slow and easy when driving the bolts and leave them a little loose so you can shim the post to get it plumb, otherwise known as straight up and down. After everything is plumb and snug, you can hand tighten the 4 concrete bolts. Now that the post is secure, we can install the bottom and top rail stabilizer blocks. The bottom block is held up 2.5 inches and screwed in with self-tapping screws. These screws self-tap through the stabilizer block and then into the aluminum post mount. The post sleeves are a white vinyl composite and cut to 38 inches. The sleeves will slide over the rail stabilizer blocks, then the base trim ring and the post cap can be slid on into place. There are several types of PVC, vinyl, composite, or even metal rails you can install to these posts. We are using a polycomposite white rail with vinyl colonial balusters. The bottom rail is trimmed on both ends to maintain uniform baluster spacing from the main posts. You can now line up the bottom rail with the top rail, trace it, and then cut it the same. Whichever rail you decide to use, make sure you follow their instructions. Each rail manufacturer will have differences in the way they fasten to the main post. The bottom stair rail is also marked evenly on both sides and obviously at an angle. It is then cut on both ends and then used to trace for the top rail. And yes, I did make sure that all the baluster cutouts lined up with each other before marking and cutting. The stair brackets are put onto each end of the rail, set into place to mark, then pre-drilled for screws. Pre-drilling is so important. You'll have a very hard time if you don't drill a hole.